Hello, lovely people, and welcome once again to Joe Roots Academy. And as our slogan says, learning to earn from home. Now, has it ever crossed your mind that Excel, Microsoft Excel can be used to create a game? Then, this is in reality. I'm going to introduce you a game that I've developed. That is a bow and arrow game. So, I'm going to walk you through the game. Then after that, I'm going to teach you how to develop or how to design this game. Note, everything is in Excel. No other applications added. Everything is in Excel. So this is the game. Sorry. So with the game, you have the exit button here. When you want to click on the exit button, the game will close. You have the pause, the reset, the shoot, and the play. Now we have the speed here, so you can select from the speed how you want the speed to, or you want the a game to run. You can use select low, medium, or high. Now let's select low, and now start with our game. So let's hit on the play button here. So the moment you click on the play button, you see that the apple starts to drop. So you see that the speed is what is very low. So let's try to increase the speed and see something so that it's now moving a little bit faster. Okay, now if you want it to be fast, then you increase the speed. Okay, so now the moment you hit on the shoot button, so let's hit on the shoot button so that it is now moving, so that it makes the apple. So it will give you an instruction that you miss it. So the moment you miss the apple, the arrow count will reduce. But the moment you hit the apple with the arrow, the apple count was what will increase. So now let's try and see if we can hit the apple code. So we missed this one too. So let's try our best on this one and see if we can hit this one. Okay, we made that one too. So this is the game that we are going to develop. So I want you to be on alert as we develop this powerful game. Okay, I want to make sure I shoot. I get one hit before I end this lesson. This one too. So you see, the moment you try to hit or you shoot, so that the arrow count will be decreasing one after the other. It's one after the other. Good. So we have hit the apple so that it has. You see that now the apple, it is giving the indication that you have hit the target. Then the apple count will now increase to 1. Then the arrow count will now also still be decreased. So now let's try to hit another one and see if we can get it correct. Okay, so now let's shoot. Okay, so I think we made this one too. So this is the game that we are going to develop. So I entreat everyone of you to stay tuned and watch as we develop this game. It is a marvelous game. Everything is done in Excel. I will use VBA to do a little coding on it. Okay, so now we have the arrow, which we have only one arrow left. Okay, so you now hit it again, so the arrows will now be 0, then the apple count will be 2. So let's hit on the shoot again so that it will tell you that you don't have any arrow again. So that means it should be game over. So you have the apple count 2, then that's the 2 shots or 2 on target. So if you want to start the game, just click on restart. reset, then everything will start again. Hit on play, then the apple will now fall. And the moment you shoot, then if you get the target, then you're good to go. We miss it to give you that you have missed it. So this is the game we are going to develop. So stay tuned as we begin with our first lesson. Okay, now let's start with creating our new Excel workbook. So you go to your start button, then search for the Excel, and you open your fresh workbook. Okay, so before we continue with it, let's save the workbook. So you click on Ctrl plus S to save it. So when the save dialog box comes, where you want to save it. So me, I want to save it at this folder here. So just enter it here. You give it a name. So let's say bow and arrow. That's the name I decided to give to my game. Okay, so after that, then you could come to this side. You see the save type, the save as type. Try to select Excel enable workbook or Excel binary workbook, but I prefer to use the Excel enable workbook. So you need to save that, or else the macros that we are going to use, the VBA codes that we are going to set will not work. So take note of that. So we enable the macros in it, then hit on save. Okay, so now we have our Excel book ready for the work. So this is what you're going to do. We have to insert some pictures. So first of all, you see that we need to get a tree. The tree, then you need to get the person who is shooting the arrow, then the arrow itself, then the apples and others. So I have a workbook here which contains all the images that we are going to use. So I will just copy them here. All they say, you can go online and create or get your own images. So these are the images they are going to use. So okay, this one too, we need to. Then I click on Ctrl plus C to copy. Then go to my workbook and then paste everything here. Ctrl plus V. Okay, so let me shift them here. Okay, so we have everything here. Now this is what we are going to do. Let's close the tabs, the ribbons here. Let's close everything. Go to hide and say, okay, let's close so that you can see the full view of our work. So let's place the this thing, the tree here for the exit. Okay, let's maintain the exit here. Let's put it here. Then with this one, we are going to work with it later. So let's put it somewhere here. But the arrow with the apple with the arrow tool, we are going to hide it. So let's place it that one here. Then our apple tool, let's place it nicely at this edge here. Then the person shooting the arrow can place the person here, depending on how you want to arrange your work. So with this, we are going to use this one. So let's create a copy of. Let's create a copy of this arrow, because we're going to use it for a purpose. So let's place this arrow here. Let's place it here. Okay, so that's where the arrow will be shooting from. Okay, so now the next thing you're going to do is this one. We need to create a copy of it. Then we use it for another purpose. Now we have placed our images on our screen or on our game board. So we are going to arrange them nicely. But before that, we need to set the background. So let's set the background. Let's select from this range. Let's select the whole column here. Okay, let's say to this position here. Then let's view the ribbons and now work with it. Now this is what you are going to. Let's go Control+1. Control+1 to view this. Then you go to Fill. You go to Fill, Control+1. Then this dialog box will appear for you. Then you go to Fill. So with Fill, you're going to fill the background. Remember, we are going to use the field, that is the green color for the field. So you can select this color here. Then okay, then let's okay, then let's go to the fill effects. So the fill effects, you are going to change the color. Let's change the color here to the color 2. You change to green. Then you select the variant that you want. You want the gradient to have a white and a green, where the white is at the top. So let's select this one. Then you click on OK. Okay, then you click on OK again here. And you have this view. But we need to merge everything here. So let's select the whole area again. And then let's go here. Okay, so now let's go to merge here, the merge cell. So you go to this side and go to merge cell. Okay, so now you have the effect here nicely. Okay, so now you're left with the sky. Sorry. So the same thing. Yeah, we are going to merge this area too. Okay. Then the same way, go to Control+1. Or before that, let's continue. Control+1. Then you go to the fill effects. Okay, the blue color is already selected here, so you can just select this one. We want the white to be down. Then hit on OK. Then OK. Then you go to merge. Then you merge the cells here. Okay. So now we have this effect here nicely, so that you can see that it's now having the effects just like the skies and this thing, the grasses. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do now is, let me push this one here a bit. Let me increase the view. Okay, I think this one is okay. Okay, this one. Okay, let me see something here. Let me go to hide everything and see effect. Okay, so this is how the work will be. Okay, so we have the apple here. Okay, then this one too, as I said, we need to hide it somewhere here, just outside the thing. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now is, let's select this arrow and then rotate the arrow. So let's rotate the arrow here. Okay, nicely here. Okay, then reduce the size. So that will be the counter. It's going to count for us when the arrow is shoot. Okay, so let's place this one here. Then let's place the apple 2 here and reduce the size. Sorry. Then we need to do something here. Okay, then the next thing we're going to do is we are going to create our buttons. That's the button that we're going to use, so we can now show the ribbons and the commands. Okay, so now the buttons, we are going to insert shapes. So let's go to insert. Then you go to insert shape here. So we are going to select this shape. Okay, so let's place it here. So let's adjust it a bit, and let's deal with the text. So the text, let's type play. Okay, so we have the play on it. So now let's edit it. Now this is what you're going to do. You go to the shape fill effects. Sorry, shape fill. Then you go to texture. Then you can select any of the texture here. So let me select this one here. Okay, this one is too dark. It's having a dark feature there. Let me select something which is a little bit bright. Okay, let me use this one. Okay, then let's go to the outline effects. Okay, let's use the shape effect rather. Then let's select let's select this one. So it depends on how you want your buttons to appear. You can use your own selection. And let's go back to home again, and we want to increase the text size. So let's change the font to Comic Sans. Okay, Comic Sans. Then we bolden it and increase the font size to 16. Let me say 18. Then we adjust the alignment to center and middle. Okay, so now we have this effect here nicely. So this is what we're going to do. You're going to copy this. So you select it, then you copy. Control plus C, then you paste. So you're going to paste them 4 times. Okay, so we have the 4 buttons here. So let's paste them here. Then you have the play. So this one will cater for the shoot. This one will cater for the reset. Then this one will be for the pause. So let's try to rename them. So with this, let's rename it to pause. Okay. So I think we need to reduce the size a bit. So let's reduce their sizes to 16. Okay. And this one too, let's change to reset. And reduce the size to 16. Okay. And this one to reduce the size to 16. Then we change the name to shoot. Okay. So this one to let's try to reduce the size again. Okay, so now we have this. Then the last one, okay, the play, we can maintain it. So we have our buttons here. So we'll be linking them to the various macros so that when you hit them, they run. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do now is you need to set a drop down list or what you call combo box. So if you go to your menu, if you can't see this tab here, which is the developer tab, you need to do this thing. Go to File, then go to Options, then you go to Customize Ribbon. Then you come to this side and search for developer. If the developer is not here, you can see it here. So let me see mine already. It's already ticked. So so let me search for the developer and see. Okay, mine is here. So that means it's already ticked. So if you untick it, and click on OK, so that it will no more be here. But we need it. So if yours is not there, you need to follow this step. Go to File, go to Option, then go to Customize Ribbon, then if it is here, you just click on it here, then you click on add to be added to the ribbons here, then you just click on it to take and hit on OK. Okay, so now you have our developer tab here. So you're going to use the developer tab to create the combo. So click on the developer tab and click on insert. So insert, you are going to create a combo box. So this is a combo box. Where is it? Yeah, this is the combo box. So just click on it. Then you just hit on where you want to place it. So let's okay, so we have it here. Then we need to create a label too, but in our case we are going to use a text box. So let's go to let's view the commands. Then go to insert, then add a text box. Sorry, we add a text box here. So click on text box and then come insert. Then you type speed. Okay, so after that, let's change the fonts to Comic Sans here. Then let's bolden it. Okay, then the size is okay. Or if you want to increase the size, you can do so. Let's make it 12. Okay, so this one will cater for the speed. So you are going to code this one so that when you click on it, you display the speed for us. Okay, then the next one is we need to create something. So we are going to copy this text box. So let's click on it and then copy the text box. Then come and paste the text box here. So you paste it, then you drag it here. Then you edit it. So let's edit and add, use X, capital X. Okay. So let's increase the size to something bigger. Okay, so let's increase it to 18 is okay. So we copy this one to then paste it, then we move it to this side. Okay, then this one too, we still need to copy and paste again. Then we move to this side. Then we change the value to 10. Okay, so let's increase the size a bit. Okay, it's okay. Okay, let me increase it a bit. Then we do the same thing for this one too. So we paste again. At this time, we are going to change the value to 0. So change the value to 0. Okay. And increase the size a bit. Okay, so now we are through with this. So we have our buttons here. We have our so we now can place our cover up on our our table. Sorry, our tree. So we have set our game, and our game is now ready So we are going to end here, and in our next video we are going to start with the coding. So now you can now see that our system is working perfectly for us. Okay, so this is how the system should be. Okay, I think we need to push this one up. Okay. Okay, let me push this one up a bit so that to cover up this place. Good. So we have our system ready. So in the next lesson we are going to deal with the coding. So let's end here and continue another time. Thank you all, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for the next lesson. Have a nice day. Bye bye.